Hello friends, welcome to Nia Tutorials. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates. Today I'm here to tell you what are those three things which are stopping you from becoming a fluent English speaker. There are so many mistakes we are making, but these 3 points are the very important ones which are creating an impediment between you and English. So what are those? First, attitude. Be willing to participate. You think, I want to learn English, I want to be a good English speaker, but at the same time, you are hesitating to participate when you get an opportunity to speak in English. This is a very big problem. If you are not going to participate, how are you going to do it? Now, desire to improve. You should have that desire from within you that yes, I need to be a good speaker. I need to learn it. I have seen several people telling that it is not our language, then why should we learn it? But friends, remove this attitude from your mind. We love India. We are Indians and we are proud of our mother language, Hindi. But we cannot underestimate the fact that in today's scenario, it is very important for you to know English in every areas. If you're going for an interview, then look for an employee who can speak fluent English. If you're a mother, you have to teach your daughter and the text would be most of the time in English. The data or the queries which you see in Google also, most of the raw materials or the knowledgeable things are present in English language. So that is the reason, it is the need of the hour, it is the need of this time. That is the only reason why you need to be a good English speaker. So have that change in attitude. Feel that I have to improve in it, I have to learn it. Don't find out ways to avoid it. Okay, because you have to see this, you have to face this somewhere in time when you will need it. Okay, so now discover and correct own errors. When we try to speak in English, we most of the time make grammatical errors, pronunciation errors, we pronunciate it in a wrong way. So at that point of time, whenever you are speaking and you think you are having some problem in the pronunciation of certain words, then try to find out the real pronunciations. Now, listen attentively. Whenever a child, a little baby, when we teach that baby, when he or she is growing, how do they learn a language? They first listen what is happening in the surrounding, how people are talking, communicating. They listen, they observe that thing. Then they are able to speak. And when they start speaking, then gradually they start writing. So that is your process also. If you want to be a good English speaker, the first thing you need to do is to be a very attentive speaker, a very attentive listener. You have to listen what people are talking, how they are communicating in English. So you have to be a very attentive listener. It is very important for you to be a good listener, to be a good speaker. Okay, now take criticism pleasantly. Most of the time it happens that when you take an initiative to learn English, to speak in English, several times you speak in front of your friends or in a public place and people sometimes criticize, make fun of you, you aren't doing good, you yourself feel hesitated, and then you take that criticism in a very negative way and put that idea down that I'm not going to learn it, people make fun out of me. No, don't take criticism in a negative way. That's how the world is. If you're doing good, they'll applaud. If you make a little mistake, they'll paralyze. So learn to handle it. Take criticism positively, that if today they make fun of me, no worries. I'll prove out to be a very good speaker and people will be applauding me the other day. Okay, so take criticism positively, then only you can move ahead in life. You need to have a learning attitude, then only you will be a good English speaker. What mistake you are making that is stopping you from being a good English speaker is incomplete sentences. Like you want to speak in English, you thought of having a conversation. I told you earlier also, until and unless you don't speak up, you will never be able to learn English, because you can listen, you can observe, but at the end you have to practice speaking. You'll have to talk, then only you'll be able to learn. how to speak, how to communicate in English. Speak up, speak up, speak up, because it is one of the most important thing and the first habit for you to acquire if you want to be a good English speaker. Okay, it needs energy, it needs enthusiasm, it shows the characteristics. So speak as much as you can, be an effective speaker. Now when you get an opportunity to talk in English, you just don't speak entire sentences like, where have you been? The answer would be college. What did you had? Idli. So if in one word you are answering them, if you are not saying complete sentences, how you will be a good English speaker? So learn to speak complete sentences. Even in schools or colleges, I have seen students entering the class, come in teacher. No, you have to speak the entire sentence. May I please come in, ma'am? Or may I please come in, sir? You have to, don't try to skip things, because if you want to be a good speaker, you have to practice that. So first thing is that you need to speak complete sentences. Then only you will learn the ways how to make sentences, how to speak effectively in English. Okay, now you have to speak with your mouth. You should not just murmur inside. You open your mouth and speak. For the clarity of words, you should open your mouth and speak properly, so that the pronunciations are correct. What you're speaking, people are able to hear it. Sometimes you're speaking half the things with a little louder voice and the other half of the things with a very soft voice. Like, people are not able to hear you properly. So you need to be audible, you need to say the entire sentence, and these things are actually hampering your speaking ability. The third big mistake we make is that we underestimate ourselves. I have seen people, they are with a preconceived notion in their mind that we are going for a particular competition, that person already speaks good English, he is going to win over me. Even if I work hard, I'm not going to get that level, or that person will do better than me. यार मेरे से नहीं होगा, वो तो ऑलरेडी इतना अच्छा कर लेता है, तो वो ही जीत जाएगा. So let it be. मैं जाऊंगा वहाँ बोलने के लिए भी, then that person will speak more fluently. मेरे से नहीं होगा. Why do you underestimate yourself and you judge yourself beforehand only that I won't be able to do it? You should not do that, not at all. You should check how much hard work are you doing for it. It's like आप एक बहाना खोज रहे हैं मेहनत नहीं करने का. Whenever you get an opportunity to speak in front of people, do not underestimate yourself that you cannot do it and stop it. No. Why don't you think how much hard work have you done for that? What are you doing to improve yourself? You should not skip things. Rather, you sit at home, do your proper homework. Like if you are going to a place where you have to communicate a lot, what you have to do is that you find out phrases which you can use there. Simple phrases, and try to improve those things that you can also do it. You can also be a good speaker. Like, it's a hard nut to crack. That's not my cup of tea. These are just phrases which will enhance your speaking skills, your language, and people will love to listen to you. Like I told you that if you want to speak your communication, if you want to improve your communication skills in 100 days, or if you want to improve your language also, then it will really be helpful for you to make your own videos, and for continuously you make your own videos. If you want to learn English, speak in English in those videos, and for 30 days you do it. But people will put the effort only for 2-3 days, and they'll hesitate and they will think, I won't be able to do it, so let me just drop the idea, and in between they leave it. So if you are not consistent, if you are not working hard completely, how can you say that you can't do it? You cannot. You have to give your 100% efforts, be consistent, put up your hard work, and see, you will be a fluent speaker. So I hope these 3 points which I have told you are the things which you will keep in consideration, and you will not do these mistakes. Avoid these mistakes, and you will see how to make good these things, what all practices you have to do to improve your speaking skills and your English language. How to improve your English language, and these are the things which are stopping you from doing it. So I hope I have made you understand what things you need to do and what you do not. Thanks for watching.